Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Movers and Shakers of Paarl. Today I'm super excited to introduce my guest. I finally got hold of him. Tonight I've got Ephraim Gordon with me. So how it came about with Ephraim Gordon is I've seen over the past year, I've been following him on the social media platforms, and he's also name popped up with the recent movie of is it number 37 or number 37?
Number 7 later.
Okay. 37. Okay, number 37. And I asked him if he can come chat to me. He's from Paarl, and I wanted to hear his journey. So yeah, he can tell us a bit more about his journey. Ephraim?
Okay.
Thanks for meeting me.
Thank you for having me op your show.
Yeah.
I like it, the initiative, so
okay.
I'm happy to be here and support in either way.
Yeah, thanks. You're very busy. What's keeping you that busy?
Week.
Okay.
week is nogal se ding wat my besig hou.
Okay.
Especially in ons industry as a week is moet jy maar skip. So I'm blessed and I'm lucky to be busy.
Nice. Quickly, way of introduction. Primary school, high school. You born and bred in Paarl? Yes.
We born and bred in PL.
Okay.
Primary school was ek by Ephraim.
Okay.
Pre-primary was ek by Woolwaters. Now those of you who can remember Woolwaters, you know.
Yeah.
That was a moment in time. That was a moment in time. Even het ek eindelijk toe gegaan voor een tijdperk, dan net zo'n beetje minder dan een jaar.
Alright.
En toen het ek weggegaan Bridge House toe.
Yeah.
Eerst gekregen Bridge House toe en ik heb school klaargemaakt bij Bridge House.
Okay, nice. So wat is die highlight van jouw school loopbaan? Highlight.
Man, ik heb klaargemaakt. Ik heb nooit redelijk school gezien als het dan van highlights is iets wat, het is een journey wat ik die moest gegaan heb, wat ons allemaal die gaan. En daar zien we weer naar heavy hoogtepunten of heavy laagtepunten is just, we allemaal proberen maar om my experience en amazing te maken en baie van ons memories wat ons vorentoe gaan vat in die leven, kom maar van childhood af, because wat ons die responsibilities gehad.
Yeah, of course.
So, enige plek waar ek hier responsibility het, is ook kwijt.
Maar ik heb ooit gevonden, je was hoofdseun?
Ja.
Okay.
So daar was, ik denk op dat stadium van mijn leven nogal een special, no weird thing, coming from where I come from, and then school gaan bij Bridge House, totally different wereld, in Zuid-Afrika.
Yeah.
En om hoofdseun te worden van die school was net, was just affirming to me that anything is possible en ze kan mix met mensen wat jou voorheen geïntimideerd het, net omdat hulle een zekere way gelijk het, net omdat hulle zekere associaties gemaakt het, net hulle in zekere circles beweeg het. Maar op die einde van die dag is die dingen wat jy geleerd het van kleins af bij jou ouders en bij jou familie en jou immediate community, maar goed wat jou deur die leven vat, en jy moet besluit of ze het gaan employ om een succes te maken of niet.
Okay. Okay, nice. So, Ephraim Gordon is nou matriek. Wat gaan aan Ephraim Gordon se leven matriek? Want nou moet jy besluit, what am I going to do when I'm big one day?
When I'm big one day, so ik het al die, van ik kleins af, ik wil al een dokter geworden, ik wil een archaeologist geworden, ik wil verlangje president geraakt. Toen als ik is stressvol. But high school, matriek, ik heb geapply Stellenbosch Law School.
Nice.
En ik heb geapply Theatre School, UCT.
Okay.
And I was accepted at both.
Wow.
But this is where the difficulty comes in. My ma het vir my gesê sy kan enig iets word in die wêreld. En toe kry ek die aansoek vir law. Going to law, full bursary.
Wow.
Maar toe sê ek vir my ouers, ek gaan theater skool toe.
Wow.
Want so weet as hy dink van, sy kan 'n stable ding kry of sy kan 'n wankelregte ding kry en ek het die wankelregte ding gekies.
Okay.
Maar dit was klaar seker met vir my ma en my pa dat hulle kan dit klaar gesê kan nie na iets word.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
en ek kon nie backtrack nie.
Yeah.
No, but ek dink going to theatre school was probably the best thing I could have done for myself. And I think I was always a bit of an eccentric thinker. And the confines of law school, I think, would have, if I worked hard, I could have been successful, like anyone who really works hard. But I think what drama school allowed me was a creativity that allowed me to excel and get to know myself. En ek dink hy sê most importantste ding in enige persoon se journey is maak nie saak wat sy aanpak nie. So moet eers jouself leer ken sodat jy kan weet wat jou abilities is en wat jou inabilities is, sodat jy jou inabilities kan oorkom met goed wat jy met backup and hard work is not overrated, but hard work gets a little bit, because hard work is a difficult thing, because a lot of people work hard their whole lives but circumstances pull them back. So hard work, it's a little bit of luck. You can really overcome anything, and I think drama school taught me that too.
Okay, cool. So waar was UCT drama school?
UCT drama school.
So hoe lang gestudy?
Ik heb 4 jaar honors equivalent gedaan.
Okay, en ek train every day?
Nee, ik was op kosses.
Okay, nice.
Maar eerste jaar was ik op kosses
Yeah.
en de rest van die tijd heb ik in een flat gewoond.
Okay, okay.
So, dat is een dings.
So jy maak jou 4 jaar klaar en was jy voorheen op stage?
Ja.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, ik was op stage vanaf laarschool.
Okay.
You know, like, ik denk stage is what like, was dat één ding dat me heel erg kerk. You know, what gave me the oomph to like really move forward. Van Eben zijn tijd nou, you know. Eben heeft een review gehad when I was in grade 6. And back then I got to play a pastor.
Okay.
Van die movie Sarafina.
Okay.
Remember the Sarafina?
Yeah.
En ons die standaard 4 klas het vir Sarafina gedoen. En ek was die dominee who preached at this mass funeral. Tot op vandag toe kom mense nog daar en quote hulle my lyne van hy tyd.
Martin Luther King
Oh wait, Martin Luther King style. Martin Luther King of Soweto my bro. So, daai gebeur en then ek het altyd die statements gedoen. I was lucky enough as a kid. My parents really wanted to expose me to a number of things that weird gewees het van. Daar kom ek het viool gespeel. En ek het drama gedoen, hy statements gedoen. En dit was so noodwendig op die tyd lyk dit, ja, dan moet ek al weet dit.
Yeah.
But it's regtig iets wat my parents wil net gee, ek moet options gehad het. En ek dink die options het my goed te staan gekom.
So at what point in you starting your career, at what point did you find yourself saying, okay, I've got something going, I've got this, maybe I got an award, or I'm on stage now, I'm feeling this. At what stage you say, okay, but now I'm going to pursue this acting career?
Ek dink ek het altyd daai geweet.
Okay.
Ek het altyd geweet. Ek is die type persoon, I think I will make sure that
Okay.
if that's what I want,
Yeah.
I'm seker maak.
Yeah.
As dit in my vermoëns is, ek gaan dit doen. Wat difficult is van die kunstewêreld is often maak die saak waar jy werk. As jy nie die paard lyk vir 'n particular party as 'n lang persoon met wie sy skot.
Yeah.
Ek gaan nou nie weet nie.
Yeah.
So daar was altyd daai difficulty want nou kon jy in en jy vra jouself, "But ek het aan 4 jaar gestudeer. Nou gaan ek laat dis toe nou sê of my Nike is te lank vir die pad of ek is te kort of ek is te fit of ek is te maar." So daai is 'n difficulty.
Okay.
Ek het van die begin af geweet ek wil altyd in die industrie wees.
Okay.
Acting was my way in. Ek wil in die industrie wees. En ek geweet ek wil eventually direct, ek wil eventually produce. I always wanted to own something that's mine. So, jy gaan 'n movie skiet, nou check jy mos of jouself, but iemand die toilets wat op die set is georganiseer. Who does that? So ek het geïnteresseerd geraak in daai.
Okay.
Then after a while, I've always wanted to direct eventually, and then the opportunity came for me to train to become a director, and I started directing, but ek dink elke persoon wie iets wil besit van sy eie. At the end of the day, you go to a set and you realize, but there's a production company that runs this. Maak nie saak hoe groot die movie is, het word gedoen deur 'n company en as mense wat die company besit, and I always thought of myself as someone who is in that position, but continues to do what he loves creatively.
So you did acting on stage in theatre, right? And you've done quite a few plays on stage in theatre. What was the first movie? I mean, like the movie that you're going to shoot, the phone call you got. I mean, that's probably the exciting time. It's okay, I'm hustling on the theatre and now I've got the score. What was that call? Who was the call and for what movie?
It was a net German movie.
Okay.
So die Germans kon skiet by, want het is cheaper om hier te skiet as om in Germany.
Okay.
So as hulle hier kom, dan gebruik hulle by Suid-Afrika. Hulle main actors is gewoonlik van Germany, maar hulle gebruik baie Suid-Afrikaanse cast en hulle gebruik ook baie Suid-Afrikaanse crew.
Yeah.
Ek is nou op die team, dus ek Suid-Afrikaanse crew. Dit is nou baie klaar. En ek kry toe 'n call, ek kry toe die character. Hy's 'n flight attendant. En hy het een lyn in die hele movie. En ek het nog eens 'n movie gekyk, maar soos dit geskied het, kan ek sweer, het iemand verby my gestap toe ek my lyn sê, so ek weet nie of die audience my gesien het.
Oh my gosh.
But that was the first movie.
Okay.
But the first TV series
Yeah.
I did this competition on SABC1 called Class Act.
Yeah, okay.
Was soos idols for actors.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience for me. And yeah, it really exposed me to Johannesburg and how the industry works up there. But what's funny was van daai is I met a lot of people who started giving me work behind the scenes.
Okay, nice.
So I started going for internships. So I did an internship at Binnenlanders when I was in Joburg.
Yeah, that was big.
Started doing production work there and a bit of storylining. And yeah, then I started doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, which I'm glad I did because I have a full understanding of what the engine of the industry is.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm always amazed with arts. Like, you know, when you have your corporate job, you go to your job 9 to 5, but arts is like a 24-hour hustle. It's like you have to put yourself out there all the time. And was there ever a time where you thought, you know, this hustling thing is not for me. I'm done with it. I want to do something else.
Weet jy one thing I besef? Jy hustle so baie tot jy addicted raak aan die hustle.
Okay.
You actually want to go in there and go through your pitch.
Yeah.
Maar toe besef ek na ding maar die hustle betaal hierdie pausie man.
Yeah.
So as 'n besluit wat ek moet gemaak het, and I've always wanted to be in a position where I don't want to wait for a phone call.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I made a couple of choices and decisions, which at the time was hard. I had to say no to a lot of acting work, to try and train as a production manager, as a producer, you know, and you see all your chommies who you started with are getting acting work, and you stepped back and said, I'm going to do these things. And I did it to the point where I think got enough skills to hold down a job.
Okay.
And now I still act because I make time for that, but I'm lucky in the sense that I act in things that I really like, because a lot of the time we have to grab everything and anything that comes your way, whereas I have a 9 to 5, and if there's a role that I really want to play, then we can create time or create a way for me to do it. But it was because I made certain choices a while ago. It's not perfect, I'm still figuring it out, you know, but I did never wanted to be disempowered and have to wait for things.
So in your, since you graduated at UCT up until now, except for number 37, that's like new. What's your highlight of that career in that span? What is that pinnacle moment in your life?
Getting a phone call to be in a play with David Kramer, Blood Brothers, was an amazing thing. Because ek het besluit toe ek vir Jody Abrams gaan kyk het in District 6 toe hy Nines gespeel het. And he backstood, I decided that day that's what I want to do with my life.
How old were you then?
I must have been 13 or 14.
Wow, okay.
So when that confirmation came and I got to be in a play directed by David Kramer, that was a highlight. to be directed by Ethel Fugard,
Mm.
who is said to be one of South Africa's greatest players at the age of 83 or something.
Wow.
En sy eerste Afrikaanse play wat ooit geskryf het was an amazing experience.
Okay. Wow.
And also just working and getting to a point where I got trained to be a director, that was also a great experience.
Nice. So you're currently a director now?
That's my day job. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, cool. But it must be so cool, like in your field, like you'll watch a play and you'll see someone on stage and then somehow during your lifespan they might just be your colleague.
Daai is
I mean,
daai is crazy.
Yeah.
Sy raak groot en sy sien mense op TV. Sy raak groot en sy het idols.
yeah.
Sy dink nooit jy gaan saam met hulle werk en
100%.
suddenly vind sy yourself in 'n plek en like, wow,
100%.
ek weet kan met die mense. So daai is 'n crazy experience, man. So 2 maande gelede het ons 'n situation op stel gehad. Een van die aktrises wat in Suid-Ooster speel, Jill Liebenberg, wat
Ja.
my Mona speel. Ek direk die scene, Jill is daar, Uncle Seth wie haar man speel, wie Sunny gewees het
Yeah.
op Generations, hy is daar. En dan is dat nog 2 ander gesoute akteurs, mense wat ons gesien het op TV, kan hulle name noem nie, want hy sien ze nog uit. En as I'm directing sien ek Jill raak net stil. En ek vraag Jill, sy het nog net 'n moment gehad wat sy gerealiseer het, sy het die mense allemaal op TV gesien, toe sy 'n kind was en nou speel sy saam. En sometimes sy is so besig, so is my net nog 'n actor wat inkom, sy werk met nog iemand anders, so maar kom my moments wat ek pause en sy realize die bereid die inspiration gebied vir my om te doen wat ek doen.
So a bit more about yourself. Who your
Nog,
mentors?
as dat nog baie.
Who your mentors?
Wow, menas.
Like, would you pick up the phone when you have a very bad day and say,
Ja, ek het so baie mentors.
Nice.
Dan in die Paarl, daar's mense wat my primary school onnies.
nice,
Kon nog my place kyk.
nice,
My hoërskool onnies kon nog my place kyk.
brilliant.
As mense wat uitstaan, Mr. Cornelissen, Raymond Cornelissen, by Eben skool gehad. Tot op vandag toe, as ek 'n play het, he's
Nice.
there.
Okay.
There's Dr. Messina, ook van die Paarl. Someone who would pick up the phone at least once a month to ask, especially nog toe ek in varsity was of toe ek na die varsity uit beginning hustle. What do you need? Is there
Nice.
something I can do?
Lovely.
You know?
Wow, okay.
I mean, in die industrie is daar so baie mense. I mean, jy gaan mense se name uitlaat. In die Paarl is daar so baie mense gaan mense se
Okay.
name uitlaat. I mean, one of my greatest inspirations, obviously for me at the time, was Clint Brand.
Okay, yeah. Local from Paarl. What?
En hy was so belangrik vir my, wat ek gerealiseer het is hy genoeg om 'n idol te hê. You can all have
Yeah.
idols.
Yeah.
Maar wat dit vir jou werklik maak in jou kop is, as 'n idol of 'n braaf na wie jy opkyk vir by jou kan stap. As dit iemand is wat jy 'n conversation mee kan hê, maar dan maak dit vir jou regtig believe is possible.
Nice.
I mean, ek was in 'n orkestra met Vicky, ons van die Chrissy gekry,
Yeah.
vir Clint het sy gesien,
Yeah.
verbystap.
Yeah.
And to see that, yo, he's doing something that I would like to do, that I dreamt of doing, now seeing someone I know doing it, as it was possible.
Sounds like a rap song now. It's like, huh?
Ek het die rhythm nou gevoel.
Hip hopping.
So yeah, so that's
Yeah.
so that's Clint, that's, I mean, that's so baie mense, my family, my ouers, I mean, jy weet ons kom van 'n wêreld dat baie mense in my generation self word nog nie blootgestel aan as nog 'n foreign wêreld. Die ding wat ek doen.
Yeah,
So
of
weird,
course.
man.
Yeah.
So vir my ouers en hy generation was toe, maar hoe dan so vir hulle, my family, wat die kans gehad en gesê just go do it. You know, like, would most parents won't let the children. Dus ek het soms wat waarsku was aan my wat gesê het, my ouers het gesê as ek die wil doen, dan moet ek maar die huis ook verlaat.
Yeah, of course.
So first and foremost my parents.
Nice.
And my community, I don't think I've ever, baie mense se lewens word geruin omdat hulle bad teachers het. I don't think I've ever had a bad teacher. Guys, I think, and sometimes I think, my, was I ooit eens, I don't think I've ever had a bad teacher. Every teacher I've had, whether it was at Eben, Bekai, Bridgehouse, Varsity, every person who taught me in some way, made an imprint on my life. And it's voor mij moeilijk om te identifieren dat ik een bad teacher gehad heb, want ik kan niet doen. Ik heb ooit een bad teacher gehad.
Oh, but that's probably why you are where you are, because of the influence.
Well, who am I? You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like to try. I think what teachers instilled in me, especially Mr. Cornelissen, was always to just do your best. Do your best and do more than what is expected. For a long time, that was my motto. But then you get to a point where you just start to get slack and say, I just do the bare minimum until het vir jou ruk weer. En ek het laas week weer ruk gekry.
Okay.
The bare minimum was enough. But it's not enough anymore. So it's like, that teachings was gekry in primary school, sometimes slapped at your nose. Can you do more?
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you now, what keeps you going? What's that thing that when you wake up, you keep on going? It's probably that you're saying that the ruk that you need.
As I ruk, is also, I mean, family is a strange thing. Family can be amazing motivator. I'll say it, but innately as humans we want acceptance, I think. Innately wil ons die mense in ons immediate vicinity trots maak.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Like I've had so many influences in my life. I had so many positive influences and people that my lewe positively influence it. So it's my responsibility om seker te maak dat ek hulle trots maak op 'n ander manier. And sometimes, because this is the thing, vir al mense wat in die public eye is in een of ander way, alles wat sy doen vir een of ander rede lyk of sy goed doen. But sometimes slack. Like sometimes it can be self catch slack. And it's about reminding yourself what you're capable of and reminding yourself who you're doing this for. That really, I think,
Just that umfri. The ruk.
How is it? No ruk from time to time.
Shock. Ephraim, so you're busy, you finish shooting, number 37, number 37?
Yeah.
Okay, that's releasing 1st of June.
Yeah.
What's the 5-year plan for Ephraim?
5-year plan for me is to start getting involved in projects that I produce more.
Okay.
I started a small production company with a good friend of mine, Amy Jafter. En oor die volgende 5 jaar wil ons regtig ons eie feature films maak, you know. Ons eie movies maak, ons eie series maak, op 'n world quality. Maar die plan is to tell stories about our world and try and show it to the world.
Okay.
Ek dink baie kere op mense stories vertel van wêrelde wat hulle actually live in, of wêrelde wat hulle idealize, wat is hulle eie wêreld. Ons het so baie stories hier.
Oh, totally.
En dat raak ons verantwoordelikheid om al die stories te vertel in 'n sekere aspek van ons community nie, en daai tentoon te stel aan die wêreld, because we have to show the world that we are.
Nice. Wow. Yo, that's deep, sir. Huh? So if you had a class 50 budding actors, and they want you to tell them why they should do it or why they shouldn't do it, what would your words of advice be to make it in this industry?
Jy kan regtig die ding doen vir jou eie redes. Baie mense doen dit vir fame. Baie mense doen dit omdat hulle iets in hulle is wat net moet perform. Baie mense doen dit want hulle wil altyd die waarheid vertel van 'n situasie. En vir 'n lang tyd het ek gejudge mense wat dit doen vir fame. Judge you know, that's not what it's about. But as if you're happy maak, doen dit.
No, true.
Wat ek nog die casting director was van gewerk het as casting director by Suidooster. And even now, sometimes you get phone calls from people that say, "Kyk, ek wil 'n actor word." Dan vra jy, "Okay, wil jy 'n actor word of wil jy op Suidooster wees?"
Oh, okay.
Want dis actors op Suidooster, want daai mense die 'n spesifieke journey se gaan in hulle lewens. Elkeen van daai actors of most van daai actors op Suidooster het begin op 'n plek waar meeste van hulle teater gedoen. Nou maar sê jy have to do theater, maar meeste van hulle teater gedoen. En hulle is die rejection van audition en audition. Hy mense het al shows gedoen vir 500 seater audience, dan komt uit als dan net 2 mensen.
Ja.
You know, en als het goed wat aan jou vat, en als baie van die mense journeys tot op die plek. So, hy mense, you know, het die hele specifieke ding getravel om te kom waar hulle is, en sy ooster is another gig to them. As nou 'n gig wat 'n stabiele inkomste. Maar ek vra altyd vir mense dan, want ek wil weet of hulle akteurs wil weet. Want as jy 'n akteur wil wees, dan is daai 'n possibility vir hulle lewe. Of as jy net famous wil.
Okay.
Right? So, ja, wat soos ek sê, is like, en vir lang tyd het ek mense gejudge. But, ek dink ek is nog op 'n punt waar ek besef dat sy kan regtig doen wat sy wil, vir watter rede, maar sy moet net in die oggend kan opstaan, en vir jouself kan sê, kyk, ek is nog happy met wat ek doen. As hy kan doen, then do it. But being an actor it's deceivingly hard work. Meeste mense voel hulle is actors. En baie mense kan toneel speel, but it's a discipline wat die baie mense het. And don't lie to yourself. If you do this, and they voel you're my actors in it, then keep on doing it. If you do it because you get the craving for something,
for fame.
Well, fame, like I said, if that motivates you enough, then do it. But the moment you start feeling that maybe this isn't for me, then stop doing it. Listen to the voice in your head. But ek sal ook sê, as 'n akteur, at least 1 keer jaar opstaan en sê, ek is mal om die ding te doen. As jy nie die doen, dan is jy mal.
Okay. But Ephraim, all the best with your nummer 37.
Oh,
it was a 4-year shooting video?
No, we shot it in about a month.
Oh, okay.
But the journey het 4 jaar gelede begin met die short film.
Okay, alright.
En die short film gemaakt, company called Gambit Films, also a collective of young people who came out of film school and started this company, and they made this short film. And after that short film, they developed it into a feature, but you know, sy situasie van funding is secured, and a man voor ze beginnen steeds say, listen, we pulling the funding. So it was really a 4-year journey for them, being a part of that journey in different ways. It's been special, so it's exciting to see.
So when is 1st of June opening?
21 June is the premiere, 1st of June is opening in cinemas.
Nice.
Apparently speelt in Minimax.
Nice. Okay.
So that is exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And wow, all the best with your 5-year plan as well. For your whole production company.
Eens kijk maar.
But thanks for talking to me. It was really fun.
No.
Thanks a lot, man. Cool.